welcome in another spectacular episode of Dropkick Basement, your favorite pro wrestling history podcast. My name is Mike Madden on my side of things. My tag team partner is Tom Schultz. On his end, Tommy, we always love to talk about the time of year that it is. We're into the summer, and I think we've got some fun summer activities for the campers.
We do. We're going to sleepaway camp. We're hitting some cannonballs in the pool. We're playing some pranks on the girls.
That's it.
And we're grilling up some dogs and some burgers.
All right. That's good. You can do all the grilling. I'll just stand back and empty the cooler. So this actually started this episode, and subsequently the episode that we're gonna have for next week, or the next time we record, I should say, is based off of a little bit of a conversation that we had at the very beginning of last session's episode, where we were talking about a little bit about the Great American Bash, and what the Great American Bash was for the NWA. For if you don't know, was kind of a summer long, what would you call it? Almost like a stadium series, or like just a tour. More or less a tour of Jim Crockett Promotions throughout, their own hotbeds, plus like selected other cities that were ready to host them. They did a lot of these in outdoor venues or specialty buildings. Some of them had concerts that were associated with them too. So it was a very interesting way of promoting wrestling that was Dusty Rhodes' idea. Back in the mid-'80s. So we figured, why not revive the idea, even though we can't necessarily, because AEW is a little bit more international. Yes. We might not be able to call it the Great American Bash Tour, but we can certainly use AEW as a vessel to fantasy book, more or less, what a Great American Bash type tour or summer type tour would be, given their proclivity to do interesting venues, smaller venues, outdoor venues, and the like. So that's really the next two episodes. That's really what we're gonna dissect. Tom, you're gonna take the July schedule, and then I'm gonna pick it up with predominantly the August schedule. There's a couple pay-per-view shows in here, and it certainly will be an interesting thing to see, where you go and the direction you take, and then how I can pick up the mantle and go from there and make it a fun summer for our friends at AEW.
So, and to set the stage, we did this independent of one another without any sort of collaboration other than the idea of it.
Right.
So my episode is going to kind of dictate, in a sense, where you have to go with this. Even though you did your own booking, made your own notes, have your own ideas, by the time my episode's over, you may have to pivot from what you thought you were going to be doing.
Exactly. And because spoiler alert, we're behind the curtain alert for anybody, we do record two episodes back to back ahead of time before we release them. So normally it would be like, all right, we'll record one episode and then maybe we'll take a couple weeks and then we'll go back to recording. We're doing this so my episode kind of has to be done on the fly. So it's going to be a real challenge to come up with this stuff. Like I said, I have a bit of an outline and I have an idea about certain stories and what I would, how I would put my spin on them. But a lot of it is going to be dictated by what you lay out in the first months, and I should say the first month of this summer tour. So I'm excited. I've got my pen and paper. I'm taking notes. Tony Khan, if you're listening, you should be taking notes too. Of course, we're recording on a Wednesday, and Tony's got other business to handle, so he might be busy. But this is certainly going to be fun. I think this is going to be an interesting insight into what we think a summer bash type tour would be. And without further ado, Tom, take it from here.
All right. So what we're going to do quickly is we're starting with the July 1st show. Is going to be the first thing that I book entirely. But what we have to set the precedence for is the Forbidden Door show, which is going to be, as of you listening to this had just happened yesterday, but we're doing this ahead of the actual outcomes of Forbidden Door.
Yes.
So I'm going to do a quick recap of like the key points, title matches, tournament wins, main event, stuff like that. So, going down the Forbidden Door card, Divine Dominion, Megan Bayne, and Lena Cross retain their women's tag team titles. Cope and Cage, they retain their tag team titles over the Dogs. The Young Bucks get a tag team victory in a three-way tag match. Jon Moxley retains his title against Bandito. Tekla retains her title against Starlight Kid. We have Mercedes Moné defeating Maya World for the finals of the Women's Owen Hart Cup. Kenny Omega defeats Zack Sabre Jr. And we have Will Ospreay beating Swerve Strickland in the finals of the Men's Owen Hart Cup. And in the steel cage match, the Team Briscoe versus Team MJF. This is going to be a big spectacle. With we'll just kind of gloss over the final spots that I had in mind that will kind of come to fruition in the booking of everything going forward.
All right.
We have Mark Briscoe hits MJF with a J Drilla from the top rope through a table.
Yeah.
He is about to get the victory. In comes Kyle Fletcher for the save. He throws Mark Briscoe on the top rope, hits the brainbuster. Kyle Fletcher gets the victory for Team MJF.
Interesting.
So,
okay. All right.
That is how we're coming out of Forbidden Door. And from there, we are going to the July 1st. This is going to be due to time restraints for how long this episode would be, so that I didn't have to book for like 14 shows. This is going to be a Dynamite Collision 3-hour special taping.
Okay.
On July 1st. This is coming to you from the Globe Theater in Los Angeles, California.
All right. Okay.
Which is the later of the PWG venues. The secondary venue outside of the little VFW hall they had in Reseda.
Yeah.
Which I believe was knocked down. I was thinking about booking it there, but that would I don't believe it exists anymore.
Well, yeah, that they did knock it down, but have they done TV at the Globe yet?
Not that I'm aware of.
That's interesting. I find that to be fascinating because, yeah, they could, again, for nostalgia purposes, that could be a great venue for them to take advantage of.
To backtrack for 1 second, Forbidden Door is being held in San Jose, California, so
makes sense.
Naturally, you're going to just move down the coast a little bit to LA.
Okay.
And now you have the nostalgia of what a lot of the guys in AEW, their PWG backgrounds. You're going to draw in those rabid PWG fans for a 3-hour TV taping. And so we're going to open the show. The music hits. Out comes your Men's Owen Hart Cup Finals champion, Will Ospreay.
Okay.
Will Ospreay is going to be cutting a promo about how he can't wait to see whoever the champion is in Wembley, in his home country. And then out comes MJF.
All right.
MJF is in a neck brace after taking the J Jilla through the table a few nights prior, and he's telling Will, I hate to do this to you, but we may have to push off this Wembley match because I don't think I'm going to be medically cleared by the time August comes around.
Okay, all right, little chicken shit.
MJF is then interrupted by Don Callis. Don Callis is followed to the ring by Kyle Fletcher, who scored the pinfall in the match on Sunday night to propel Team MJF to the victory.
Okay, right.
Don Callis and Kyle Fletcher are telling MJF that as their hired gun, they did what he asked of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems as though Will Ospreay has his title shot set if MJF is cleared for Wembley, but there's a pay-per-view before then.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I should be the man.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should be the man. At that point, we hear the music of Kenny Omega hit.
Ah, okay. All right.
Kenny Omega comes to the ring and says, "Last night I just defeated the best technical wrestler in the world, Zack Sabre Jr.
True.
And if there's anyone that deserves a title shot at the next pay-per-view, it's me. I should be next in line."
Interesting.
So we get a famous cut to the ringside commentary table, where Tony Schiavone announces that in the main event of tonight's Collision taping, Kenny Omega will face Kyle Fletcher to become the number one contender for MJF's world title at Redemption,
right?
The pay-per-view on July 27th.
Interesting. Okay. All right. I like this.
So we're setting the table for what we're building to for the July pay-per-view in the first segment, while also big upping the guy that won the tournament and has his big shot coming up at Wembley.
Great.
So match number 1 of Dynamite is going to be Tommaso Ciampa versus Chris Jericho in a no-holds-barred match.
Okay. All right. We're connecting the dots on that feud. They had a match this past week. They're not doing anything for the pay-per-view, I assume?
They're not doing anything for the pay-per-view. They have whatever the beach blast or whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah.
They're going to be wrestling there. So,
okay. All right.
Tommaso Ciampa, no holds barred versus Chris Jericho. This is just an all-out bludgeoning. Tommaso Ciampa puts Chris Jericho down. He's dragging him all over the arena. He gets the victory, and Chris Jericho is stretchered out. We don't know when we're going to see Chris Jericho again, but Tommaso Ciampa is
strong,
covered in Chris Jericho's blood, and he is making a statement here.
Okay. All right.
After the match, we're cutting to a backstage segment with Tekla. Tekla is saying that she's completely conquered Stardom, and there's no one else for her left. She's taken over Japan again. She's taken over AEW. So she is going to issue an open challenge moving forward for her AEW women's title until someone can beat her for the women's title.
Okay. All right.
All right. Match 2. We have two guys who I think should have been on the Forbidden Door pay-per-view, but we're not. We have the national title match.
Okay.
Mark Davis is going to be taking on Brody King.
Oh, wow! All right.
Two big. We get a hoss fight.
Got hosses,
and we get a new champion. Brody King is your new national title holder.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to commercial. Coming out of commercial, we have the Mercedes Moné Owen Hart Cup double champion celebration.
Okay.
Mercedes comes out with both Owen Hart Cup titles.
Does she get a second belt? Is she getting another belt, or is she just still walking around with the original one?
So they're giving her a second belt. They got a pink strap on one. They got a black strap on the other.
Good for you. Good for you,
Mercedes. And Mercedes is proclaiming that tonight she is now a double champion, and this is her march to reclaim all 11 or 12.
Yes.
I can't remember the exact number but reclaim all of the titles that have fell by the wayside.
Ultimone is back.
Yes.
All right.
So now we're going backstage again. This is we have Renee, who is interviewing the conglomeration, coming off of their big cage match loss. The information is being relayed from Kyle O'Reilly that Mark Briscoe suffered a severe stinger from the match last night, and he's out for the foreseeable future. And the conglomeration is vowing to get revenge on the Don Callis family for what happened in the cage match.
Good.
Match 3, we have the women's tag team champions Divine Dominion taking on 2 local competitors in a squash match.
Okay. All right. Good.
After the match is over, they continue the beatdown on the local competitors. Out come the Brawling Birds for a save.
Yeah.
We have Divine Dominion powder to the outside, and now we have their next challengers for the foreseeable future.
A proper feud is brewing.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And now we're getting to our Dynamite main event.
Okay.
This is a survival of the fittest match for the TBS title, which I believe is on the books for this exact show.
Okay.
Although they haven't announced the competitors in reality, the competitors in this match that I've booked are Chris Statlander, Hikaru Shida, Athena, Thunder Rosa, Marina Shafir, and Mina Shirakawa.
Okay. All right.
With Willow having to forfeit her TBS title, this match decided the new TBS champion, and finally getting her main roster push. Athena becomes your new TBS champion.
Very good. Okay. You're forever Ring of Honor champion, and now you're TBS champion. Yes.
Still Ring of Honor women's champion.
Yes.
But now she is on the main show on TV properly, and she's holding gold there. So this is going to be the end of Dynamite, and then we go into the transition into Collision, which is really just the same TV show, but we pretend like it's something else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we change it. We're changing the skirt out, and we're changing the graphics.
Exactly.
Yep.
And while they do that, we get a backstage promo from Darby Allin. Darby, in the cage match, was unable to propel Team Mark Briscoe to the win, but there was one guy that he thinks he got the better of in that match, and he wants a shot at him one-on-one, and that is Kazuchika Okada.
International champion Kazuchika Okada.
So Darby Allin, well, not anymore. Takeshita.
Oh no, Takeshi. I'm sorry, Takeshi is. Yes. Yes. Sorry.
So Darby is he's saying that he wants to get Okada one-on-one.
Juicy.
All right. Now we go to the first match of Collision, and it is for the TNT title. Kevin Knight will be taking on Juice Robinson.
Okay.
This is a very typical TNT title television match. We get Kevin Knight going over pretty strong.
Okay.
In a competitive back and forth. Next, we have the PWG homegrown talent, the Young Bucks.
All right.
And they're coming out. The Young Bucks have just won a 3-way international battle at Forbidden Door, and they are claiming that they are now the rightful number 1 contenders for Cope and Cage's tag team titles.
All right. Justifiably so.
Justifiably so. However, coming out of the crowd, Don Callis family members, Doyle and Davis, come from behind for the attack on the Young Bucks.
And now, yeah, Mark Davis had just dropped the
Mark Davis.
international belt. He seems feisty.
About an hour ago. He's not happy. What do they call him? Jake Doyle?
Jake Doyle, yes.
Yeah, Jake Doyle.
I don't know,
also,
Jake something.
Yeah. They're putting the boots to the Young Bucks when out come Jurassic Express to save the Young Bucks.
All right.
And we get a little bit of the Jurassic Express helping the Bucks up.
Good.
The Bucks at first a little hesitant because they don't know who's there.
Mm-hmm.
And we get Doyle and Davis giving a stare down from the ramp as we go to a commercial break.
All right, very good.
Match number 2 is a women's tag team match. We get 2/3 of the Triangle of Madness, Julia Hart and Sky Blue, defeating Anna Jay and Ty Mello.
Okay. All right. Sorry, girls.
This is to, just to move along the women's tag division. I have to be honest with you. I had a very hard time trying to book the women's tag division because there's just not enough tag teams.
Yeah.
For them to really have tag team titles. If I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, it's not that they don't. It's just that they haven't really we build it almost like the WWE version of male tag team wrestling, where they're like, well, we're going to build a division and we're just going to have one feud for 5 months. Yeah. And then
but not only that, it's like there aren't a lot of like true tag teams. I would say it's a lot of just two people thrown together,
2 singles,
and now 2 singles thrown together in a tag team. So these 2 sets are like tried and true. Have been
oh yeah
tag partners for a while.
Okay,
now going to the main event of Collision. This match is for the number 1 contendership for MJF's World Heavyweight title.
Yes.
Kenny Omega taking on Kyle Fletcher.
Kyle by God Fletcher. All right.
These two put on an absolute classic TV match that unfortunately ends in a 30-minute time limit draw.
Oh, yeah. You know it.
It sure does. We go off the air with the two of them laid out. And Excalibur wondering who is going to get the shot at MJF's World Heavyweight Championship at Redemption on July 26th.
I would wonder too.
All
Good
right.
cliffhanger.
So, from that, we go 1 week later, July 8th. Dynamite from the Celebrity Theater in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, if you're not familiar with this venue, this is a very famous stand-up comedy venue.
Really?
A lot of people, a lot of comics have done. It's the venue in the round where there's a circular stage and all the crowd is like 100 or 360 degrees.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I like that.
And I think it's just like a super cool looking venue. And I think that if you just plopped a wrestling ring on that stage and have everyone
with a little elevation,
similar to the old TV theater that they would tape in Atlanta for WCW.
Yes. Yeah. The center stage.
Center stage. Yes. Yeah. So that's where this is taking place. And we're opening up Dynamite with a TNT title match.
Okay.
We have Kevin Knight is taking on Claudio Castagnoli.
Oh, okay. All right. Little heel versus heel kind of.
However, on Claudio's way to the ring, he is blindsided by Swerve Strickland.
All right.
Swerve has a bone to pick with the Death Riders for giving Will Ospreay his rejuvenated career path. And he is vowing to take out the Death Riders one by one until he gets to the Continental Champion, Jon Moxley.
All right.
So the match is interrupted It really never gets going. And Swerve leaves Claudio laying. He's run off by the Death Riders, and he's cutting this promo from the crowd.
Okay. All right. I like it. Good action.
So we're coming back from commercial. Swerve and Nana are backstage, and Swerve is telling Renee that if Jon Moxley does not give him a Continental title match at the pay-per-view, he will do whatever it takes to get it.
All right.
And he looks deeply into Renee's eyes before he leaves.
Okay. It's dangerous. And, dangerous man.
We get a little na-na dance. And then the two of them are off screen.
Okay.
All right. Match number 2 is for the Women's World Championship. This is the Tekla Open Challenge.
Okay. Good. Good.
So the first opponent to answer Tekla's Open Challenge is Persephone.
Good.
Good international battle. We have Tekla coming out on top, remaining the women's champion, so that we can continue this Open Challenge format and continue what is pretty much been like a very stellar run from her thus far.
I agree. I think she's been great, not only in the ring, she's compelling, and her promos have been just beyond expectation. So she gets a gold star from me.
All right. Match number 3. This is stemming from last week's Collision. We're getting Mark Davis and Jake Doyle versus the Jurassic Express.
Oh, okay.
Davis and Doyle curse the dinosaur and his young companion for interrupting what they say would have been the end of the Young Bucks' career. We're going to get, the classic fuck finish distraction. Young Bucks come out. We get a roll up from Jack Perry. Jurassic Express go over.
Oh, okay.
And while the four of them are yucking it up on the outside, kind of giving a little laugh at Davis and Doyle, we get a little jump from behind from the returning grizzled young vets.
Oh, it's about time these guys got back to the main show. Okay. GYV.
So, as they come from the entrance and attack the Young Bucks and Jurassic Express from behind, Davis and Doyle come in, and now we just got a melee that's going into the backstage area.
Pier Sixer.
So we come back out of commercial break, to Excalibur at the announce desk announcing that at Redemption we are gonna get the Young Bucks versus the Grizzled Young Vets versus the Jurassic Express versus Davis and Doyle, and this match will determine the number 1 contendership for Cope and Christian at All In.
At All In. Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. That could affect my shows.
Yes.
Naturally.
We cut backstage to Renee interviewing Takeshita. This is his first appearance in the month of July, and he is interrupted by Don Callis. Callis tells him that you betrayed the family. And there's only one way for you to answer to that betrayal, and that is to make it right by defending your title against whoever I choose from the family at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Takeshita is agreeable.
Honorable man.
And walking onto camera is Andrade.
Oh. Okay.
We get the two of them facing off, and then we cut to the ring. The next match is for the Trios title. Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong are taking on the Rascals for the AEW Trios titles. And in an absolute upset, the Rascals capture the Rascals capture the the trios titles.
Interesting.
This is more done because I feel that the three of the Orange Cassidy, O'Reilly, and Roddy are kind of like hampered by being a trio. I don't think that that's the best use of them. And I think moving forward from this, getting away from those titles is the best thing for all three of them.
Okay. Well, even though the backpacks.
Yeah.
Backpacks are over.
That's true. Backpacks are over.
Yeah. But that's again, you have the Rascals there. They are a 6-man team, and this is a way to shine up them and put the belts on them. So I like it. I like it a lot.
And then we're going into a main event segment. And this is not going to be a match. We're going to hear from the AEW World Champion MJF.
All right.
MJF still in his neck brace. Declares that because he is not medically cleared to wrestle at the moment, and because Kyle and Kenny are both losers, and no one could win to face him, that he's going to be off until All In, and he'll see Will Ospreay in Wembley.
Okay.
Then Will Ospreay's music hits.
Not so fast.
And Will Ospreay says, Wembley or not, I just want the title. So if neither of them are going to be wrestling you at Redemption, I'll take my shot then.
Oh, really?
But Will Ospreay is interrupted by Tony Schiavone.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Tony Schiavone says that he
is
just got word from backstage from Tony Khan, who has told him that because their match last week was such a close battle that at Redemption, MJF will face both Kenny Omega and Kyle Fletcher for the AEW World title.
Okay, all right.
So, Will Ospreay, we go off the air with Will Ospreay saying, best of luck to the three of you. I'll see one of you at Wembley.
Right. Give me a winner. Yep. All right.
All right. So, moving on from that week's Dynamite, we go to the house show on Friday, July 10th.
Yes.
Brawl at the Ballpark.
Exciting.
Taking place from Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
After I don't know who the Twins are playing, but
yes, I don't know who the Twins are playing either, but probably going to lose.
All right.
All right. So this is going to be kind of like your standard house show where you're getting quality matches, but not all of them necessarily have to be in line with what's going on at the moment.
Okay. All right.
Match one, we're getting a national title match. Brody King is taking on Lance Archer.
Perfect.
In which you get a battle of the big men, open up the show.
Yeah.
Anyone that was thinking about leaving after the Twins game is going to stick around when they see the two of these guys going at it.
Oh, absolutely.
Brody King's going to retain his title. Match 2 is going to be a tag team match. The dogs are going to come out, and they're going to be cutting down the crowd, and they're going to issue an open challenge to anyone who's willing to come out, and then they get an answer that they weren't banking on. Out comes the Hurt Syndicate.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah,
and we get a good old fashioned ass whooping.
All right, I like that.
Match number 3 is a TBS title match, where this is going to be the first title defense of our newly crowned champion Athena.
Yes,
and she's going to defeat Thunder Rosa.
Good.
Match number 4 is going to be a trios titles match. Again, our newly crowned champions, the Rascals, will be taking on the Demand.
Ah, all right. Good.
This match is going to end via disqualification when all 3 members of the Demand attack the Rascals with baseball bats.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Really hammer home the thing.
The baseball stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Match number 5, we get the number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight title, Will Ospreay, taking on Blackheart Leo Rush.
Okay. Former tag team partners, by the way, in England, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
This is just going to be a fun match. You get 2 guys. You get someone that could have a fun match with Ospreay. Put on a good show.
Yeah.
And it's clearly going to lose.
Which is fine. Yeah. I mean, and he probably could also like be very intriguing to the people that stick around because that little
weird
character is it's catching on.
And then in your main event of the Brawl at the Ballpark, you have international champion Konosuke Takeshita teaming up with Darby Allin to take on Kazuchika Okada and Andrade.
Okay. All right.
So we have these 2 singles feuds coming together in a tag team match to showcase what these people who may not have, come for the wrestling show, why they're going to stick around and why they should watch TV.
Yeah. Yeah. Fun characters.
We're gonna get a screwy finish that's gonna give Andrade and Okada the win.
Right,
We're sending everyone home unhappy.
That's okay.
So that's the main event of the Brawl at the Ballpark House Show.
All right.
Coming from Target Field.
Okay.
Next, the very next night, Collision is coming to you from the state of Minnesota at the Minnesota State Fairgrounds.
Awesome. An awesome tie-in. Oh, man.
So I wanted to, stick to the roots of the Great American Bash. Start having some outdoor venues. And I think that would... it's the biggest fair in the world, I think. Or in the country.
North America, yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that would be like a cool place. And again, you're not going to get strictly wrestling fans. You're going to have people similar to like, the old when WCW would run Sturgis, where it's a free show, but it's going to look great on TV.
Of course. Yeah, a throng of people and the backgrounds of the state fair, and I'm sure again like pre-tape segments are going to be pretty like the social segments and the pre-tape segments would probably be pretty awesome for a show like that and a spectacle like that. So I rubber stamp. I endorse this one.
All right. So we're opening the show. This is our first appearance of our tag team champions, Christian Cage and Adam Copeland.
Good.
They're saying that they heard Tony Khan make the match on Dynamite to see who their opponents will be at Wembley Stadium, but Adam Copeland says we're fighting champions and we don't need to wait until then to defend our titles, to which Christian gives him a little
I want to take some time off.
What the fuck are you talking about? So he said we're fighting champions, so we plan on defending our belts at Redemption. So
okay.
At this point is when we hurt people.
Oh, okay. Here they
we
come.
We hurt people.
Yeah.
Out come the Hurt Syndicate. And this is them returning to Collision. Because, last night was a house show.
Yes.
They're returning to Collision, and they're not saying we're the number 1 contenders for your titles, but they're strongly suggesting that they're the number 1 contenders for their tag team titles.
All right. Wink.
Wink, wink, nod, nod. All right, so we're going to open first match of the night. Bandito will be taking on El Clone.
Okay.
Now, this is just a fun match to get the crowd going. 2 lucha guys going to pull out all the stops.
Yes.
And they are... we got Bandito taking the win in this match.
Good.
Match number 2. We've got a trios match. The Bang Bang Gang, the Guns, and Ace Austin will be taking on the Demand.
Okay.
The Demand kind of solidify that they're the trios team that's up next to get another title shot.
Right.
After last night's debacle. And so they're going to beat the Bang Bang Gang.
Now, would you anticipate them having like clips from the house show that they can
Of course,
show? Okay,
yes,
good.
yeah. Anything relevant to the show, I would say after the opening segment, you're going to get
Little sizzle.
You're going to get the Hurt Syndicate with their dominant victory over the Dogs from the night before.
Okay.
And then after this, or leading into this match, we're going to see what the Demand did to the trios champions. Yes. And we're going to have that match. Match number 3, your AEW Women's Tag Team Champions, Divine Dominion, defeat Julia Hart and Sky Blue.
Okay.
To retain their titles. We cut backstage to Tommaso Ciampa being interviewed by Renee Paquette. And Renee is asking Tommaso, so what's next? You've possibly ended the career of Chris Jericho. Where are you going from here? And he said he wants to put down another legend, and he's coming for the Continental title.
Oh.
And he's putting down AEW's current reigning legend, Jon Moxley.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Match number 4, we've got the Ops, Hook and Shibata, taking on the members of the Death Riders, Daniel Garcia and Wheeler Yuta.
All right.
Mid-match, we have Swerve Strickland coming out of the crowd. He pulls Yuta off the apron, hits him with a house call.
Ha.
Garcia goes for the tag, notices Yuta laid out on the floor, gets down on the floor. He receives a low blow from Prince Nana. Swerve grabs the chair from the timekeeper's table, and he beats the shit out of the two of them.
Oh, boy.
So we cut to commercial with Swerve standing over a bloody Daniel Garcia and Wheeler Yuta.
Mm-hmm. Message
and
sent.
now, exactly. Now we get to our main event for the Continental title. Jon Moxley will be taking on member of the Dogs, David Finlay.
Okay.
As Mox is getting ready for his, signature entrance, where he comes from the backstage out of the crowd, you see refs walking Yuta and Garcia past him. He's checking on them to make sure he's okay. Seems a little out of sorts because Swerve is kind of putting in his head, now this is the third member of the Death Riders that have gone down because he had to help Will Ospreay win the Owen Hart tournament.
Consequences.
The match, it's going to be a Moxley win. As Moxley wins and is holding up the title, we see Swerve jump the guardrail again. Mox turns around and notices him. As that happens, Tommaso Ciampa walks out from the stage.
Okay. All right.
So now Mox doesn't know where to look. Swerve kind of backs down because he sees there's somebody else.
Yeah.
That has a horse in the race, and we go off the air with the three of them in kind of like the old Office
little Mexican standoff
meme. Yeah, a little Mexican standoff meme. Mm-hmm. Moxley's still champion, but he's got some guys on his heels.
Yes.
Coming out of the State Fair Collision, we're going to another Dynamite Collision joint taping, 3-hour special.
Mm-hmm.
This is coming to you from the St. Louis Music Park Amphitheater.
Oh, okay.
So it's a similar venue to Daly's Place, I would say.
Okay, so like
it's an open air staged venue.
Yeah, the band shell type amphitheater. Yeah,
exactly. Okay. Holds about like 5,000 people, and it's we're in the root. So match number 1, we're getting a rematch from the Brawl at the Ballpark show, and we're gonna run some more highlights of that to remind everyone what happened. The Demand is going to be taking on the Rascals for the Trios titles.
Yep.
And this time the Demand is going to win cleanly.
Oh, Rascals out.
We've got your new tag team titles. And as I mentioned earlier, taking the titles off the conglomeration, I think best suits each of those guys individually.
Yes.
But not only that, this is an easy way to have a champion that someone win the titles. They're passing them along.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. The Rascals are a good transition title holder, short term, and now we're back. Now we're to a team that you can build a feud.
Backstage, we have MJF. He's still in a neck brace, and he's still claiming that he isn't medically cleared.
I love this.
But because his opponents for the Redemption pay-per-view are medically cleared, he has handpicked opponents for them for tonight's show.
Okay, good. Gremlin Tom coming out to...
All right. Match number 2, we have Will Ospreay taking on Clark Connors. We want to continue to make Will Ospreay look strong on television.
Good.
Being that he's going to be challenging for the world title at the biggest show of the year. So he's going to get a fairly easy, but in typical Ospreay fashion, competitive match.
Of course.
With Clark Connors. Match number 3, this is going to be setting up the winner of this match is going to be getting a TBS title shot at Redemption. This is Marina Shafir taking on Riho.
Oh, Riho. Okay. All right.
So Marina is going to get the win.
Interesting.
As Marina gets the win, we see Swerve Strickland jump the guardrail.
Oh, shit.
So he's now standing on the apron. Marina has no idea. And she turns around, and he is grinning from ear to ear, and the commentary team is selling the shit out of this.
Yeah, they would definitely
He couldn't possibly do this to Marina. As he's about to step into the ring, Athena, from behind, attacks Marina with the title and lays her out.
Okay.
So Swerve, laughing, he goes back through the crowd, and this is going to set up the TBS title match for 2 weeks from this show for the Redemption pay-per-view. Darby, we cut backstage. Darby is being interviewed by Renee Paquette about taking the loss at the Ballpark show. And he's saying that he understands that he lost, but he still thinks that if he gets Okada one-on-one, Okada has never beaten him in a one-on-one contest, and if he would give him the shot, he really thinks that he can beat who some call the best in the world.
Very good.
Okada walks into frame along with Don Callis. He looks at Darby in the face and says, "See you in Quebec, bitch."
Bitch, yeah. Okay.
Match number 4, we have Chris Statlander taking on Hikaru Shida in a one-on-one match. Statlander's going to get the win, but after the match, Shida jumps her with the Singapore cane.
Okay. So we're rekindling that one.
Yes.
Okay.
Match number 5 is the Kenny Omega portion of MJF's handpicked opponents.
I'm ready.
MJF's handpicked opponent for Kenny Omega is Gabe Kidd.
Oh, this knucklehead's back. All right.
This is based on the 45-minute classic they had 2 years ago at Wrestle Kingdom. The two of them had an all-out war, and this is going to be more of the same.
I agree.
Kenny's, of course, going to get the victory, but absolute battle. MJF, he's a little upset as we cut to him backstage watching the match on the monitor, but he feels like Gabe may have gotten Kenny worn down a bit
little pound the flesh
for the pay-per-view.
Okay.
And now we're getting to our Dynamite main event. This is a TNT title match. Kevin Knight will be taking on Orange Cassidy.
Oh, okay.
Kevin Knight gets the victory, but at the end, as he's standing tall, we have the return of Speedball Mike Bailey, who's been out of action for quite some time. And he is going to challenge Kevin Knight to a 2 out of 3 falls match at Redemption.
In Quebec. All right.
In Quebec. All right. We are then going to our Collision portion of the show, where we have the show opening up with a Tekla Open Challenge.
Oh, all right.
Answering the Open Challenge is the, I think she's the women's pure champion, Deonna Purrazzo.
Okay.
Get some more Ring of Honor talent on the show.
Absolutely.
Someone who hasn't been getting a lot of TV time, kind of underutilized since she's come in. Tekla's going to get the win, but it's just some face time for Deonna.
Of course.
Hopefully to lead to, some more in the future.
Some renewed interest. Yeah, I could see
that. Match number 2, Andrade takes on Commander. This is going to be another kind of impressive victory for Andrade. And this is to set up that in 2 weeks at the pay-per-view, Andrade is going to bring home the international title.
Yes.
To the Don Callis family.
Back to the Callis family.
Match number 3, we have the Hurt Syndicate making their in-ring TV return against the Guns. Again, this is to position these guys for a good spot.
Good.
When it comes to wrestling the tag team champions at the pay-per-view.
Right.
Match number 4, Bandito is going to take on Hechicero. Again, this is just kind of just like a fun lucha match.
Always good between these two.
Always good. And fits the vibe of Collision, where there's a lot of matches that may not have the most story behind them, but you're going to get some good in-ring action.
All right.
And your main event, the Kyle Fletcher portion of the MJF.
Oh, yes.
So Kyle Fletcher's opponent will be returning to AEW for the first time in quite some time. Former member of the United Empire, Jeff Cobb.
Wow. Okay. All right. We're signing Jeff Cobb. All right.
Jeff Cobb played a similar role in I believe it was MJF's feud with Chris Jericho.
No. He was on Jericho's side, and I think he wrestled Moxley.
That's it.
That's what
okay.
it was.
That's it. I knew that he was one of.
He was a hired gun for the inner circle.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. There you go. But yeah. So again, back and forth, great match. Kyle Fletcher's going to get the victory. And similar to the Kenny match, MJF is going to be bummed that Jeff couldn't get the victory, but he did his job.
Down. Yep.
All right. Now we are going to July 22nd. Another Dynamite Collision special. This is going to be a 4-hour edition with an early 7 Eastern start time.
All right. Okay.
And this show will be coming to you from the Calgary Stampede.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Love it. Oh, man. Oh.
The pay-per-view.
Give me all of the commentators in cowboy hats and just like the old In Your House Calgary Stampede show or the Canadian Stampede, whatever they called it. Fuck yeah. All day with this shit. Yes.
We had to make our way up to Canada. The show is in Canada in 4 days. So what better Canadian venue than the Calgary Stampede?
Magic.
So match number 1 of Dynamite is going to be an 8-man tag. The Young Bucks will be teaming up with the Jurassic Express to take on Davis, Doyle, and the Grizzled Young Vets.
All right. Okay.
A little preview of what is to come on Sunday. We're going to have the heels taking the victory in this match.
Okay.
There's a little bit of friction between the Young Bucks and the Jurassic Express as they're not exactly on the same page.
You're in my way. I can see it.
Jack Perry takes the pinfall after a big power bomb by Jake Doyle.
Okay. All right.
We cut to a backstage interview with the Brawling Birds, who will be challenging Divine Dominion for the AEW Women's Tag Team titles on the buy-in of the Redemption show.
Okay.
As the interview is taking place, we have a classic heel jump from behind by Divine Dominion.
Push them into some stuff backstage. Cabinets.
Classic stuff. So now we're going to match 2. This is a national title match.
Okay.
Your champion, Brody King, will be taking on the Machine, Brian Cage.
Good opponent. I like his opponents.
Again, lot of meaty men as his opponents. We're leaning in to the hoss fights for the national title now.
Yeah, that's great.
Brody is going to get the victory. And after the match, as he is standing in the ring with the title held high, the lights go out.
Oh, fuck.
As the lights come back on, Buddy Murphy is staring at Brody King.
Budro. Oh, former friend.
And the Hounds of Hell are now maybe enemies. We don't really know.
Okay.
Because we're going to, as they stare to one another, we fade to black and go to commercial.
All right. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Back from commercial, we have Buddy Murphy walking backstage as Renee Paquette runs up to him. Buddy.
Hey, man.
Are you back to team with Brody? Are you guys going to be challenging Cage and Cope for the tag team titles?
Okay. All right. Put that in his head.
And Buddy says, I'll be challenging for a title, but it's Brody's title that I want.
Okay. All right. So clear intentions.
Next, we're going to get a segment. It's a contract signing. It's for the World Tag Team titles. Cope and Christian, the Hurt Syndicate with MVP. As you know, this is going to go south.
And it's probably going to be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have MVP going back and forth with Cope and Christian because the other two guys are not the best on the mic.
Listen, they could also, there's 3 of them that could talk about their old talk shows on WWF SmackDown.
But MVP is going to maybe be a little too big for his britches in what he says to Cope and Christian. They jump over the table. We have a brawl.
Okay. All right. Schmazzo.
Match number 3. We have the in-ring return after her Owen Hart Cup win of Mercedes.
Yeah, I'm kind of forgetting that Mercedes is still on this show.
Mercedes will be taking on Red Velvet for the Ring of Honor television title.
All right. Let's see where this is going.
Mercedes says, I need a warm-up to stay fresh for my title shot at Wembley. But I need a title on the line. And by God, does she not collect. Now,
perfect.
3 Three Belts Monet comes out of this match with 2 Owen Hart Cup titles and the Ring of Honor television title.
She's getting her band back together.
Mercedes got her groove back.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it.
After the match, we go to commercial. Out of commercial, the Don Callis family is in the ring. Don says the family is bringing home all the gold, and they're going undefeated this Sunday.
Oh, okay. Of course they are. Of course they are.
From behind come Darby Allin, Takeshita, Kenny Omega, and Speedball Mike Bailey.
Oh, wow.
To set up what will be the Collision main event of Darby Allin, Takeshita, Kenny Omega, and Speedball Mike Bailey versus Kazuchika Okada, Andrade, Kyle Fletcher, and Kevin Knight.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. Little 8-man tag.
Before we get to the 8-man tag, match number 4 is for the Continental title. John Moxley will be taking on Juice Robinson. As John Moxley gets the win over Juice, Swerve again makes his appearance out of the crowd. As he goes to jump the guardrail, Tommaso Ciampa puts his hand on his shoulder to stop him.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
He turns Swerve around, and the two of them have a stare-off as John Moxley comes jumping over the barricade onto the two of them.
And then we has a brawl.
And now we have another brawl.
All right. Okay.
And now we're going to the Dynamite main event.
Okay.
This is another part of the Tekla Open Challenge.
Ah.
The woman answering Tekla's Open Challenge is none other than, I don't know what her name would be, but WWE's Zoe Stark.
Okay. All right. Yes, we'll just call her Zoe Stark for...
Yes, we're going to call her Zoe Stark because I don't know if she ever had another name.
She probably is named like Kim Patterson or something.
But this is what I think is going to be the Jeff Cobb last show. Mm-hmm. We're starting to get the trickle of
new
the release talent that are making their way over to AEW. It's not gonna blow anyone's mind, but it's going to start laying the Easter eggs for what may come in the next month or so.
All right. I like it.
We're going to cut to our Collision portion of the show. Match number 1, Tag Team Champions Cope and Christian defeat Hook and Anthony Bowens of the Ops in fairly quick fashion.
That's fine. Yeah.
We're going to get a backstage segment with the baby faces of the main event. The 4 of them explaining to the crowd what they're going to do at the pay-per-view and what they're going to do tonight.
All right.
Match number 2, Athena is going to get a quick win over Harley Cameron. Match number 3, Bandito is going to be taking on Trent. Again, we get Bandito beating another member of the Don Callis family.
All right.
We're going to cut to a backstage interview with Chris Statlander, where she is going to challenge Hikaru Shida to a Singapore cane match at the pay-per-view.
Oh, okay. All right.
Match number 4, Pac is going to be taking on Leo Rush.
That first sign of Pac in your booking.
Yes,
Forgotten
it is.
Man.
There'll be more to come. Don't worry.
All right, good.
Pac beats Leo Rush.
Okay.
As Pac is exiting the ring, we get an attempted attack from Swerve Strickland. But Pac is ready for it.
Oh.
He sees it coming. And now he thwarts Swerve's attack. As he gets backstage, Pac is going to challenge Swerve to a match at the pay-per-view.
Interesting. All right. Okay. That kind of puts that's very last minute in the lead up to the pay-per-view, which is that weekend, just little side quest for Swerve. I like that. Okay.
MJF. We're gonna get MJF cutting a promo. He is the ultimate player of the game. Kyle and Kenny will finish each other off tonight. He'll walk away unscathed, going into the pay-per-view to defeat both of them and to embarrass Will Ospreay in his home country.
Excellent.
And as our collision main event, Kenny Omega, Darby Allin, Kenosuke Takeshita, Speedball Mike Bailey take on Kyle Fletcher, Okada, Andrade, and Kevin Knight. This goes to a no contest. This is just an all-out brawl. As they're brawling in the backstage, more members of the Don Callis family get involved. Will Ospreay goes to save his fellow baby faces. They bump into, sitting backstage, Eddie Kingston.
Oh, okay.
Will Ospreay gets pushed into Kingston as he's sitting on the chair. Kingston turns around and beats the shit out of Will Ospreay.
Oh, fuck! Wow.
Because he didn't see Will get pushed from behind, running into Eddie. Eddie thinks that Will attacked him.
Okay, yeah, friendly fire, but led to hurt feelings.
Exactly.
Okay,
which is going to lead to Tony Schiavone saying that Will Ospreay will wrestle Eddie Kingston
at the pay-per-view.
All
right. Okay.
All right. Now, you want to talk about a marathon, baby? We're going for a marathon.
All right.
This is an AEW marathon pay-per-view.
This is Redemption.
Coming to you from the Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
Okay.
The buy-in. We're going to run through the buy-in really quick. Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly are going to defeat Josh Woods and Tony Nese.
Great.
Define Dominion is going to beat the Brawling Birds and retain their tag team titles.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
And in a trios match, QT Marshall, Big Boom AJ, and Orange Cassidy defeat the Ops.
Because we have to.
After the match is over, the Dogs come out and beat the ever-living shit out of everybody in the ring.
Thank you.
Leave everybody bloody.
All right.
And as everyone is laying bloody in the ring, the fireworks start going off. Medical staff is attending to Big Boom AJ and the Rizzler and
yes,
everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
And the show starts.
Okay.
We open the show at the commentary table, and the commentary table is uncomfortable to say the least, as they are surrounded by the Dogs.
The Dogs. Okay. All right.
And our opening contest for the Redemption pay-per-view, the demand is giving the Rascals a rematch for the trios titles.
All right.
This match does not last very long, and the Dogs interfere and again leave everybody laying.
Okay.
Holding up the trios titles, and we have David Finlay cutting a promo saying they never got a fair shake at being the trios champions, and now they're back at full health, and they're claiming their titles once again.
Okay. All right.
Because we get a little bit of a fuck finish to open it, we're going to come out match number 2, very strong. Darby Allin is going to defeat Kazuchika Okada with the that signature pin. I don't know what the hell he calls it.
The Robert Gibson.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's the little it's the roll up
yes.
Bing bong thing. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Straight jacket. Is it straight jacket?
Yeah, it might be.
Okay. All right, so Darby gets a Duke. All right.
Darby gets the Duke. Match number 3, TBS title match. Athena is going to defeat Marina Shafir to retain her title.
Okay, hold on. Athena over Shafir. Okay.
Next match is our 4-way tag team match for the number 1 contendership to face Cope and Christian or the Hurt Syndicate at All In.
Mm-hmm.
as I think everyone would predict, the Young Bucks are going to get the victory in this match to become the number one contenders for All In.
Okay.
Match number 5 is our Singapore Cane match.
Stat
and Sheeta. We're going to have Sheeta get the victory in this
okay.
one. Match number 6, TNT title match. 2 out of 3 falls. Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey. They're going to have one fall apiece. And Kevin Knight is going to use some chicanery of a low blow into the UFO splash to get the win. After the match, we have a surprise return from Jay White.
Oh, all right. Okay.
To challenge Kevin Knight for the TNT title.
Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. All right.
Our next match, AEW World Tag Team titles. Cope and Christian are going to hang on to defeat the Hurt Syndicate and retain the titles. So we now have the picture of Cope and Christian and the Young Bucks for All In.
All right.
Our next match, Will Ospreay and Eddie Kingston. Back and forth, hard-fought victory for Will Ospreay to continue on his streak towards the AEW World title.
Okay, going to Wembley.
Shine
of respect at the end, or do we have Eddie still a little?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Good.
Next, we have the women's world title open challenge. Tekla is going to be defeated.
What? Wow.
By the debuting Kairi Sane.
Oh no, man! Wow, that's Swerve City. Kairi Sane. Okay, all right. That's gonna piss off Tekla. Tell you that.
That's gonna pick off Tekla. But now we don't have a heel.
True.
Title match at All In. International title is next. Takeshita's going to get the win over Andrade. Just to go a little bit quicker here, Swerve is going to beat Pac in the next match. Again, going to leave Pac bleeding. He's going to leave him laying. And Swerve is on his path to Jon Moxley. There's no one left in the Death Riders.
Yep.
They've all been disposed of. Next is your national title match. The returning Buddy Matthews is going to get the victory and be your new national champion over Brody King. Next is the Continental title match, Jon Moxley versus Tommaso Ciampa. This match is going to go to the 20-minute time limit draw. And after the match, of course, we get Mox finally getting his comeuppance, and Swerve is going to attack him.
Okay.
Swerve is going to leave Moxley bloody. And we can only assume that his next stop is the Continental title.
True.
And now your main event, the World Heavyweight Champion, MJF, taking on Kenny Omega and Kyle Fletcher. This is going to be an all-timer. We have the match coming down. Kenny hits MJF with the V-trigger, has him up for the one-winged angel when that son of a bitch Don Callis hits him with the screwdriver.
Callis.
Down goes MJF. Down goes Kenny. At that moment, Kyle Fletcher picks Kenny Omega up, puts him on the top rope. Brainbuster. Your new World Heavyweight Champion.
Wow.
The proto star, Kyle Fletcher.
All right. Interesting. So you fucked me up. just telling you. Not too much as far as again the title picture as it stands looks like this coming out of your various switches and changes in the month of July. The Ring of Honor Women's Champion is still Athena.
Yes.
Your forever Women's Champion. Divine Dominion's still the the Women's World Tag Team Champions.
Correct.
Athena is the TBS Champion. A debuting Kairi Sane is your Women's World Heavyweight Champion. Kevin Knight, TNT Champion. Adam Copeland, Christian Cage, still your Tag Team Champions. Konosuke Takeshita is your International Champion. A returning Buddy Matthews is your National Heavyweight Champion.
Yep.
Which makes for interesting stuff. John Moxley is your Continental Champion. The Trios Champions are The Demand. Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion is Bandito. And the World Heavyweight Champion, the new World Heavyweight Champion, by the time this rolls out, Kyle By God Fletcher, the Protostar, is the World Heavyweight Champion going into a very loaded month of August and the lead into All In.
Yes, sir.
I love the venues. That's the first thing. Like when you talk about the spirit of a summer tour, you got a lot of outdoor venues. You have a lot of like these, in essence, these mythical landscapes. You know, where you're talking about wide open amphitheaters. You've got the Calgary Stampede. You have the Minnesota State Fair, the brawl in the park. Like a lot of that stuff is just gonna, you have the visions of doing full fireworks entrances for a lot of these spectacles, and really bringing in people that aren't necessarily AEW fans in and seeing how they enjoy the experience. Whether it's free, whether it's something that they have to pay extra for, we'll all work on that with the local bookers and local promotion people. But I do think like there's enough of a roller coaster, not to steal something from the State Fair, but there's enough of a roller coaster of kind of evolving storylines that it's going to put me under pressure to do a lot in the lead up to All In, which is the second half of this tour. I'll be taking over for that month of August on our next episode. But how do you feel about how the booking went and the bombs that you dropped on us here?
So I tried to not be predictable. I feel like going into the real life scenario of All In, we all know what the main event of that show is going to be. And I wanted it to be something else. That also has a deep story to it. It's not just throwing in. It's not just throwing in a swerve for the sake of a swerve. Mm-hmm. It's a swerve that is also going to tell maybe a better story than what they actually have planned.
I do agree.
But other than that, I did find booking this much stuff challenging for sure, because trying to involve everybody, I was constantly looking at the roster to be like, who am I leaving out? Which I realized like almost at the last second that I was leaving Pac out, which is why I threw him in to have the pay-per-view match. Because I feel like that's a guy that, as always, is just overlooked.
Right, and he comes through on pay-per-view and he puts on good pay-per-view caliber matches. So yeah, I mean, even if he is a little overlooked in the lead up to this, he does play a pivotal part in that continuing story with Swerve and Moxley. Now it's Swerve and Moxley. The rest of the Death Riders have basically been peeled.
Yeah, and that was another thing that I wanted to kind of try and do, was almost like have two storylines weave in and out of one another between Mox and Ciampa and Mox and Swerve. I had fun doing it. It was just very difficult.
Yeah,
and I don't understand how Tony Khan does this all by himself.
And it certainly is something that it does kind of put your head into a pretzel. But I do like we've got as of now, we've got Grizzled Young Vets are back in the mix. Jeff Cobb is re-signed. Buddy Matthews is back. Switchblade Jay White now slots himself back in off that long injury. And Kairi Sane Kairi Sane, and then let's not overlook that Zoe Stark is here at our disposal as well.
Yes, she is. But I kind of wanted to use that as almost like an Easter egg as to what the open challenge was going to be for the pay-per-view.
I like it.
Oh, we got a WWE star popping up on Collision. Wow, who could possibly be the open challenge?
Yes,
a pay-per-view.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
So
that's very.
I was
very heads up on that one. All right, Tom. Very good. This is where we will close the door on July. Well, actually, I will kick off the very end of July, leading into the August shows when we are back on our next episode. So for my tag team partner, Tom Schultz, this is Mike Madden. We hope you guys had a great time, and we will see you at the matches.